Peace, what's up? I'm Common.
And I'm Pete Rock.
And this is What's in My Bag.
Oh man, goodies.
Yes.
Why don't you rise up, show all the people? Why don't you rise up, show all the people? Why don't you rise up, show all the people? Rise up, show all the people. There's a place. Why don't you rise up, show all the people? Why don't you rise up?
Here's one I wanted to show you that says Out of Print. And it's the Biz Is Going Off album. And so I'm never ever gonna crack this thing open.
Click on the papers. Click on the papers.
This was my good friend. He used to come over and we just play around in my basement. You know, he's rapping, I'm just playing with beats and music.
I think he's one of the funkiest rappers, like most soulful.
Out of the Juice Crew?
Yeah, he was just so soulful, like, and fun.
And so here's another one. It's called J.V.C. Force, Strong Island.
Time after time, your jealousy showing, you're burning up inside. But the force don't care, signing off as A and B, way out of here like Strong Island.
People in New York know this song, you know, old heads or whatever. I like to collect hip-hop 45s. I've been collecting since I was like 10, from comic books to records to you name it, just vintage stuff, you know, and so this is the place where you can find a lot of that stuff in Amoeba.
I'm pulling out Miles Davis kind of blue. I got into jazz because of hip hop. I was recording my album Resurrection and I was stressing out. I was stressed, but our engineer, his cousin was like, come to the Bronx with me, so I went to the Bronx, got a little weed. I came back, I smoked the weed, but there was something on it that just, I had a bad trip. I'm like, man, I can't rap no more. I'm losing it. And then my A&R took me on a ride just to get some air, and he played Kind of Blue. And this record has always been something for me that, like, when I hear it, it's just healing, it's soothing for me.
Pete, what do you got?
This is my guy, you know, I had to go in the book section and check out the Marvel. I picked this one because of the artwork. I really love art.
Is Hulk your favorite?
Yeah, Hulk is my favorite. Over everyone, like over everyone in Marvel, this is my guy right here. And in music, I kind of take on the role as a superhero. I always said, if I'm gonna do music, I wanna be at the best of my ability. And I just took the aura of that and put it into the hip hop music.
Okay, so I got this. I got the Prince mug.
Uh-oh.
I got it, you know, it's a present for someone. Sometimes, okay, you know, you come here, you get it.
You got that.
You got I love Prince, and my partner loves Prince. And I love mugs anyway. I love, like, just mugs. But I got a story behind this, too, behind Prince.
I like these stories.
So one time Prince had invited me to perform. He was doing this series of concerts at O2 in London. And I'm like, man, I'm about to perform with Prince. And I guess he had different artists doing Play That Funky Music, White Boy. And he's like, okay, I need you to do the verses too, like to Play That Funky Music, White Boy. So I'm like, I don't know. He said it's gonna be on the teleprompter. So I came up, I get on the stage, but one of my contacts, I was having an irritation in my eye, so I had to take one out. I couldn't see the teleprompter. So he looking at me like, why ain't you doing this, man? And I'm sitting there like, I'm not getting it. And he basically kind of kicked me off stage, low kid. Yeah, Prince don't play with that music, man.
I have a small Prince story.
Tell me.
He sampled my music.
What?
This song with me and CL called It's Not a Game. He did something with the instrumental.
Wow.
And I heard it, I was like, oh, that's my beat.
Yeah.
That's my beat.
Check it out.
Hello?
Hello, Prince?
Why don't you tell me your real name?
I'm gonna pull some stuff out, man. I like disco. You know, I'm an old head, so some of these may not be familiar to people, but there's this group called Bell and James I liked growing up, and they made this song called Livin' It Up.
Living it up, oh
I like to buy vinyl, like maybe 2-3 copies, so I won't feel like I don't have it. You know what I'm saying? And this is a breakbeat in hip hop, song called Sing Sing. If you listen to Wu-Tang's song, It's Yours, those drums is this right here.
That's them drums?
Yeah. These are classic disco records. This is a group called Double Exposure. Always loved this song called 10%. My pops used to play this a lot. You know, rest in peace to my dad, you know.
Rest in peace.
He really gave me the knowledge of what was good, you know. So this stuff right here is just like, you know, funky stuff. Last night a DJ saved my life.
Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life from a broken heart.
I'm really into disco because of certain guys like Chet Pettibone from New York, who used to put together these disco mixes that I love. To find them on vinyl is like, wow, you know what I mean? Bad Luck by Harold Melvin and the Bluenotes.
For us, you know, we used to play Bad Luck as like a house song for us. Like, people be like, Bad Luck? Yeah.
Right here is like a really classical Vince Montana. He's like great vibraphone player. When I see albums that I already have, but it's in like better condition, I just buy it, you know?
I wanted to put out a movie because Pete mentioned this movie to me.
Yes, I did.
American Gangster.
So you are what you are in this world. That's either one or two things. Either you're somebody or you're nobody. Be right back.
I was one of the Lucas brothers, who was one of Denzel's younger brothers, playing T.I.'s dad, which was funny in itself.
That boy right there, he got an arm on him. I mean, a major league arm.
Oh, yeah?
Ain't that right? Right on, Pop.
It mean a lot to me to be a part of this movie. Yeah, this is like my favorite movies that I've been able to be a part of.
Mine too, that you're in. Okay, I want to talk about this one, the Ghetto Brothers, and this is a really funky album. They're from New York, the Bronx. These guys were a street gang that turned into musicians, yeah.
I want people to say the Ghetto Brothers has done something. I want my child to say when he grows up, well, my father's done something for society. See? And I want things to change, man, because I don't want to be living in the South Bronx where everything is messed up.
Gang life played a part in a lot of people's lives in the ghetto, you know, when things were really rough. And we had no outlet until we found music. And so they made this album, and I cherish it. I always listen to it. Okay, what you got there?
This is De La Soul, Stakes is High. De La is one of my favorite groups ever.
Stakes is high. You know them stakes is high. We talking about
Dilla Productions.
Yeah, Dilla produced on the title track, Stakes is High. And De La put me on the song called The Business.
So with the De La.
They was like, do you want to rhyme on this joint? And I was like, saying it to all my homies, like making sure it was official, making sure it was good. And they was like, yo, this is it.
Do you want to be an MC? Or do you want to serve? Do you want to be dope? Or do you want to deal it? Fabricated acrylic, I feel it. I'm the style.
It was like one of the first features that I had from a group so well known and so well respected. I had to do this, man. I got to get a bigger size t-shirt, but it's all love, man. It's my family, so I had to shout it out.
This is one of my favorite piano players, is Bill Evans. His cadence when he plays the piano is like, I know I can hear an idea out of that immediately. As soon as I play his stuff, it's just hitting me in all different directions. So he's somebody that I really listen to a lot.
I know Pete will appreciate this. So I had to do this. I had to bring out J Dilla Donuts.
Yes. We
We was roommates when he made this, We were living out here in LA, and he would sit there and make this album in our living room. I would get up in the mornings and he'd be dusting off the speakers and getting ready to do his stuff, and he would sit there and watch Michelle Gondry and Spike Jones. They had these DVDs, and Dilla would always watch them. And then he'd watch Jerry Springer, and then he'd sit down and make this. This album is, some of his last work before he transitioned, and it's great to have Pete here as I get to talk about this, because Pete was one of Dilla's greatest influences. They inspired each other. Dilla would be like, Pete working right now, I need to be working. Like, that was his thing.
3, 4 in the morning, making calls, like, yo, listen to this.
This album, man, is special, so I had to do the J Dilla Donuts.
Yeah,
Come on.
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Thank you both so much for coming in today.
Thank you for the little gifts here.
Yes, you're very welcome.
This was a dream, it felt real like a fight. What made it realer, J Dilla was there in the light. A movement was happening, Ace Brown was rapping, and Cool G and Polo talking about they back again. I seen Prince, he was time traveling through the...
Amoeba.